Hey Ron, Pete Ashman here.
Hey Pete.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, thanks.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
I have never been more excited about Inspirin, and this actually kind of creeped up on me, and I didn't realize that I had the stress that I had, because I thought, lose the stress. I don't need anything for stress. But it dawned on me that sometimes I used to get pretty excited driving my car, and and I'll give you an example. Somebody this morning pulled out in front of me, and the thought came, but the reaction didn't come, and this has literally blown me away. So, I've already had a couple good experiences with Inspirin, with an earache and a headache, but to have that as a cumulative effect of taking this stuff, I can't even express to you the gratitude for the product and for the company and for all you do. And I'm looking forward to convention. I really am.
Awesome.
I wish we could tack another day on this month. Let's just call the 1st the 31st. Just kidding.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, exactly. Well, Pete, it's great to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you at convention. Ease the stress, lose the pain, and I get a little road rage once in a while. Manage the anger. That's awesome.
Yes.
All right, who's next?
Hey, Ryan, Kevin, I'll jump in here.
Hey, Kev.
Good to have you back. Safe travels
Thank
there.
you.
Yes.
Great. Had a great meeting with Fernando, just so you know.
Yeah, sounds like wonderful things. I just want everybody to know that these testimonials have become really the singular thing that has allowed me to build a list, take a prospect who is, a suspect at first, and drip them with these incredibly varied testimonials. And it is really now, it's been in that pipeline for 30 days. People are now voluntarily, where I couldn't get them to, take my calls because they're still looking. They're calling me and saying, okay, I'm convinced after reading all these. So if you're not putting those to use, if you're just informing yourself, change tactics, because those are really critical business building tools. In fact, I would say, in my experience right now, it is, aside from getting the product in somebody's hands, getting those testimonials in there is what turns the tide.
I agree, Kevin. When we appreciate everybody saying, I think also Craig is doing a nice job of getting them out there quick, and Craig, we appreciate that as well.
Thanks, Craig.
Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Very well put. I agree with you. Testimonial.
Unmuted.
This product is simple. Your product is your marketing. Your product is your marketing. It's the perfect storm for a product. Unique, exclusive, no competition. Tastes good. By the way, I put it in some plain yogurt with a little hemp nuts. Whew. Okay, who's next?
Hey, Ron. Greg Lunger. How's it going?
Hey, Greg. Good.
Hey, here's an Inspirin, a little bit different Inspirin testimony here, kind of following up on what Kevin just went over there and sharing the testimonies there. And in 3 of my last emails to the group, my team there, I've picked one of the testimonials there, and have put this is why we're doing this, and then I put the testimonial there in the email, and then along with other information. And a couple nights ago, I had 3 of my team members, they're Robert, Kathy, and Roger. They were on the phone together, and they called me to tell me how much they enjoyed those emails, and saying, this is why we're doing this. And they just went on for 15-20 minutes about that, and all that Inspirin is doing for people, and how that's blowing them away, and that we that this is why we're doing it too. And so wanted to share that.
Awesome. Well, yeah, when you see the testimonies, they're inspiring, and they tend to inspire and move other people. And Versativa is such a grand movement. It's really capturing the eye of so many different people. I don't know how much I shared last week, in Japan, but we had a couple of the largest network marketers in the country of Japan, which, by the way, Japan is the Super Bowl of network marketing. We had two of the largest distributors in the country in the room, and they had traveled. One had come 3 hours on a train, the other had come 2, just to talk about the vision and future of Versativa. They're not dumb, these guys. They want to be on the ground floor, beginning of the wave of this movement of hemp, which they understood extremely well. They had done their history. In fact, they went on to talk about hemp used to be industrial wild in Japan, and they used to make all kinds of things with it. And sadly, much to a little bit of our embarrassment, General MacArthur came and created a mandate where they wiped it all out. And these two gentlemen were, and one of them was with his wife, they were pretty disappointed and upset about that, and they see the future and the versatility of 25 to 30,000 eco-friendly products. So here you have this financially powerful country that is probably the most eco-needy country in the world, and these guys are no dummies. There they are on the front line of this wave called Versativa. So future is bright. Right now Insprin is the arrow on the head that's creating this audience. But the nice thing about this audience is that, man, in the future it can be anything, guys. It could be shirts, hats, socks, it could be toilet paper, which we've talked about, all kinds of different things. So really looking forward to this. Who else would like to contribute this morning?
Wahoo! Hey, Ron, it's Carol in Phoenix.
Hey, Carol.
Hello. Hey, I just want to thank you and ForeverGreen. I so have enjoyed this product, this Inspirin. It's so wonderful to be able to say that this product will work within minutes, and people can actually find that product, or find that the product does work, and it's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Appreciate
Carol.
it very much.
Carol's a pretty active one, too, so I played her and her husband in tennis, and now I get her much better. She's a tiger, so hopefully you're using that. That's awesome. Yeah.
An Inspirin story of the last 2 days. It's still 100 degrees here. We're waiting for double digits, but it hasn't happened. But yesterday and the day before, I took an Inspirin and electrifier before I played tennis, and I put orange, grapefruit, and peppermint in my water, oils. And on Tuesday, I played 3 hours. And on Wednesday, I played 2.5. And I was ready to go. I was ready to do more. So I was, awesome. Like Cody earlier, I was not sore or anything. It was excellent. So thank you.
Awesome. Nice. Thanks, Carol. Anyone else want to share this morning and contribute?
Hey, Ron, Keith O'Brien.
Hey, Keith.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
First of all, thanks so much for you and the team's really, really hard work last week with the crew in Utah. I know everyone was incredibly appreciative, and collectively you guys just absolutely crushed it. So that's much appreciated from me on the other side of the country.
This group is such a delight to be with, Keith. It was really not a lot of work at all. It was quite fun, actually, because they're so charged, and they're just, to watch them, fall in love with the ForeverGreen message, the products, and the way that they were, it was inspiring. So thanks for giving us that opportunity as well.
Yeah, I know. They say that all the time. They say, thanks for the coaching and the support. And I go, well, quite honestly, guys, you make it easy. So
exactly.
It's awesome, and they definitely have produced. I think they sold over 100 convention tickets in 2 days. It's just awesome. But
yeah, they were like 140 tickets in 24 hours. That group.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, that's hot. And just a shout out to Craig for pulling together the testimonials, and just a suggestion. If we could, and I'll send mine in today, if we could get, for those that have them, small photos that we could put next to their testimonial, the impact of a testimonial with someone's actual image goes up greatly for the person reading it. So if we could start throwing those on the PDF, that would be awesome, and I think would go a long way in doing what we want to do with the testimonials.
That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. Could we just use stock photos? I'm just kidding. We would love those, actually, if people could send those in. So, Craig, maybe there's a way when people do them, we can see if we can somehow get an uploaded small photos of the people who are sending them in.
Yeah, I'll send out a request for those who have sent those in already. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Keith.
Great idea. Thanks, Keith. All right. Anybody else this morning? Just want to really charge ourselves up to close out the month. Anybody want to contribute this morning?
Hey, Rob. This is Carol in Utah.
Hey, Carol.
Hey. Well, first of all, and if you guys want us to make you work harder, we can make it not so easy. No, just kidding. We love making it easy. It has been fun. It has been a blast, and we are way excited. And believe it or not, just barely even scratching the surface and getting started. On Keith's comment, do you want a picture of the impaled hand? Because I've got that, and I can send it in.
A picture of what?
For the Insprin. The hand with the tent stake through it. My son's hand. Probably joking. I'm not sending it.
Yeah, you could send it,
anyway.
but we don't want to make anybody feel bad or scare anybody. But yeah, send it. Let's take a look at it. That sounds great, Carol. And Carol, your group,
quite funny.
you guys are inspiring everybody, and we're very impressed and moved. And of course, the way you guys did your convention rally and say who wants to go, and you did what you did in that 24 hours, and you guys claim you'll be up to 200 by the time we go. I think that's very inspiring to all of us here on this call. And then the Spaniards declaring from Spain just on the spot after one meeting that they're going to convention. There's more inspiration from afar. So it looks like we've got everything kind of dialed in the right way. Carol, thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And seriously, we are just having a blast doing this. It's great.
Yes. All right. Anybody else before we go?
Hi, Ron. It's Gregory Barhead. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, Debbie.
Hi. I have a testimony, actually. It's not nearly as dramatic as some of them out there, but I think it's still very profound. I have a very elderly lady that comes into my office to get frequency on a regular basis. She's quite arthritic. She walks with a cane, but she comes up the steps to my office faithfully and gets gets her frequency, and also is introducing it now to her sister. So when she was in the other day, just after Insprin had come, actually a while ago, I asked her if she would just please sample a couple of these and just let me know, what her feedback was. And that was all I was asking her to do, and because she's very careful with how she spends her money. And she said yes, she would definitely do that. So I explained how to take it, either to take it, in first thing in the morning or at bedtime. So she took one that night, and she sent me a message the next day. There was a message on my answering machine when I got to work. And she said, this product helped me to relax and go to sleep at night. And I thought, how powerful is that for the hundreds of elderly people, or any people as far as that goes, who have to rely on sleeping pills so often. And she said she was actually able to relax and get off to sleep so easily. And I thought that was huge. So I just wanted to share that as a simple testimony.
Oh, absolutely priceless. Not just hundreds, but I would say maybe even hundreds of thousands of elderly who struggle in the way that you just suggested. So, Debbie, awesome way to share it, and that's those are the kind of testimonials that inspire all of us. And happy for that lady, and way to be in the right place at the right time for sure. So, thank you guys. Well, we're going to close it out because we've got to close out this month, and this is a time to kind of hunker down and just really get your plan together, get your list, observe your businesses, pull them up on your back office, and check out, see what who you're going to be talking to. And work it because, just so you know, this push is not happening just here. It's happening in every country. Every country right now is just going bonkers to close the month by tomorrow night, midnight. So time to rock and roll. We're creating and we're setting the table with and for each other. That's what we're doing right now. And it's all for one and one for all sort of approach right now. So, guys, thanks for having a great call. Craig and Paul, thank you so much for of course, all you do, not just this call. You do so many wonderful things with and for ForeverGreen. As you guys know, we have an amazing, beautiful staff. Sometimes doesn't get enough credit, and hopefully at convention we'll be able to pay a tribute to them as well as we do you. And it's going to be a fun celebration. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful closing of the month. We're going to go talk to all the rest of the countries today. Same call, same thing, and everybody's really pumped. So there's a little contest going on. Let's rock and roll here in our homeland. So have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.